I'd like you just to spend a minute or two looking at this graph, which is known as the forgetting curve. Here you can see that on day one, when you learn something, you pretty much remember and understand 100% of it. But very rapidly, our ability to remember what we learned diminishes. It falls away very quickly to the point where after 1 week, you can see that the amount we remember is really not that much at all. And it's curious that even after 30 days, there's not much difference between after 30 days and after 7 days in how much we can recall and remember. The reason I'm bringing this up is because we need to diagnose how much of the forgetting curve you are suffering from. It's very easy to go through module after module in this course, and we've been through quite a lot. And when you do the module, at that moment you feel like you understand everything, but unless we're constantly trying to recall and use that information, very quickly you're going to find that your ability to recall what you learned is greatly diminished. So in this video, what we're going to do is a series of, I think there's about 10 longer sentences, and the goal is to kind of diagnose how much of the information you are retaining. And then at the end, we need to make a decision about whether you're going to choose to go forward or whether you need to go back and revise. Let's begin with this one. I told him that I did it yesterday and that I was going to call him tomorrow to confirm that everything is okay. So pause the video now and try to think out step by step how you would say that in Spanish. Here's the translation for you. It would be: Le dije que lo hice ayer y que iba a llamarle mañana para confirmar que todo está bien. We have, first of all, I told him, le dije. To him I told. That I did it yesterday, que lo hice ayer. And that I was going to call him y que iba llamarle mañana, tomorrow. To confirm implies in order to confirm, so we have para confirmar that everything is okay, que todo está bien. Looking at the sentence here, what we need to be analyzing is that I told him. So we're telling to him, so we're using le, and I told is a dot in the past, but it's also an irregular verb, right? So we have le dije. That I did it yesterday, again, this is a dot in the past, que lo hice ayer. And that I was going to call him. This was going is a handle, iba, y que iba llamarle mañana. That brings us up to here. To confirm implies in order to confirm, para confirmar that everything is okay, que todo está bien. This is how we need to go through the sentences, break them down, and think how we would say it in Spanish. Let's try this one. It's something that I used to do every day, but now I don't have enough time. How would you say that in Spanish? Here's the answer for you. Es algo que hacía cada día, pero ahora no tengo suficiente tiempo. So it's something that I used to do every day. Well, I used to do is a line in the past. So es algo que hacía cada día. But now I don't have enough time, pero ahora no tengo suficiente tiempo. I need to know if you're going to give it to him later because we didn't see him in the party last night. In English, we would say at the party, but in Spanish, they would say in the party last night. So just put that in brackets. So try to do this one in Spanish. Here's the answer for you. Necesito saber si vas a dárselo más tarde porque no lo vimos en la fiesta ayer en la noche. First of all, we have I need to know, necesito saber. If you're going to give it to him, remember this is selo it to him. Si vas a dárselo, dar is to give, and then it to him, si vas a dárselo más tarde. Because we didn't see him, porque no lo vimos. Here we have this irregular verb ver, but we're using it in the past tense. No lo vimos en la fiesta ayer en la noche. Let's go back to the English we have. Here I need to know, just using a handle, necesito saber. If you're going to give it to him, si vas a dárselo later, más tarde. Because we didn't see him. This is the dot past because we're referring to at the party last night. Porque no lo vimos en la fiesta ayer en la noche. Try this one. They went to your house yesterday to confirm if they would be able to rent the house next week. The answer is fueron a tu casa ayer para confirmar si podrían rentar la casa la próxima semana. So they went is fueron. They went to your house. Fueron a tu casa ayer. To confirm implies in order to confirm. So we have para confirmar. If they could also means like if they would be able to. Si podrían rentar, to rent the house next week, la próxima semana. Again, they went, fueron a tu casa. Fueron a tu casa ayer, yesterday. To confirm implies in order to confirm, so it would be para confirmar. If they would be able to, si podrían. All of that is simply si podrían. Rent the house next week, rentar la casa la próxima semana. Try this one. We were telling you all the time that you should see if it's possible to buy a new car. The answer is te decíamos todo el tiempo que deberías ver si es posible comprar un carro nuevo. So we were telling you, this is the line past, te decíamos all the time, todo el tiempo. That you should. Here we have a handle, que deberías. They should see if it's possible. Que deberías ver si es posible. To buy a new car, comprar un carro nuevo. Let's do it here with the English. So we were telling you, te decíamos all the time, todo el tiempo. That you should see, que you should see is deberías ver. If it's possible, si es posible, to buy a new car, comprar un carro nuevo. Here we have, she's not going to be here tomorrow, so I'd like to give her this book today. They told me that you saw her here. I've underlined she's because I want you to make that emphatic. So again, pause and try to think out how you would say this sentence in Spanish. Here's the answer for you. Ella no va a estar aquí mañana, así que me gustaría darle este libro hoy. Me dijeron que la viste aquí. First we have ella for she, so we're making it emphatic. She's not going to be here. Ella no va a estar aquí. Tomorrow, mañana. Then we have a piece of glue here. So would be así que. I would like is a handle. Me gustaría darle, to give her this book, este libro hoy. They told me, me dijeron, that you saw her, que la viste here, aquí. You can see how many tenses and bits and pieces we're using in these sentences. So she's not going to be here. Ella no va a estar aquí mañana. So it's así que. I'd like to give her, me gustaría darle, this book today, este libro hoy. They told me, me dijeron, that you saw her, que la viste aquí. At this stage, we're about 10 minutes into the video, and so I'm going to stop it here and create a second video as a kind of a part 2. But for some of you, you may already be realizing that there's a lot that you've forgotten and that you need to go back and revise before going any more forward into the course, any deeper into it. Now, it would be a good idea if you're feeling that way to go and revise and then come back after your revision and try to attempt part 2 in a few days or next week, however long it takes you to revise what you think you need to. But if you feel that you're going okay, then by all means go on to part 2.